Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. I was pleasantly surprised. And I think the universe has finally rewarded me or got me a replacement friend. Some of you will get that, others will not. But that's what I'm here for, to tell that story. See something, say something. And yes, it is about getting that petrol. And yes, it is about getting that fuel. And yes, pure chaos or adventures. Noobs, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance. That's all I ever asked for. That's all I ever want was an opportunity and a chance. You've given it to me, so you can pat yourself on the back if you're still here. If not, I'm just going to say you're greatly, greatly appreciated. And everybody else should let them know. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this feels like every single day, but it's not every single day. It just feels that way because we got this special, unique bond. We don't know what to call it, but insert date, insert time, insert moment. And that's when we would figure out and we would know what to call it. But don't worry, have no fear, because we would just retroactively say, this is what it was, this is what it is, this is what it always will be. We can rewrite history like that, and no, I don't have to use the time machine that I won't admit having. Nope. Sharing is caring, but you shouldn't share everything. Sharing is caring, but you should not share everything. And that's some free advice. Free advice. Bird-like voice. And since I'm still singing, or I was singing like a bird, might as well just keep it going. It was that time to get that petrol again. I decided to put it off just a tad. I decided to push it to the left, push it to the right, push it one way, but definitely wasn't in the same direction that I was going to do it or get it. As soon as the bells and whistles let me knew that it was time to get that petrol, it was time to get that fuel, I just wasn't in the mood for it. I know what you're saying. I know what you're asking yourself, noobs. What do you mean wasn't in the mood for it? You gotta do it. That is true. But every time I get that petrol, every time I get that fuel, some chaotic moment happened. The universe teaches or shows me something. It is something that keeps me up at night and have me on edge. And thank goodness it ain't something that I gotta do every day. Thank goodness it ain't something I gotta do every other day. But I still have to do it more often than not. That's why it got me questioning some decisions, some tough choices I'm gonna have to make moving forward. But as of now, ATM, I have to deal with it, and I have to go through that, and I have to build myself up and prepare for whatever the universe is gonna throw at me. Is it gonna be a chaotic moment? It's gonna be a learning lesson. What is it going to be? I need to be prepared for any and everything. And so far, the universe has been teaching me valuable lessons. And that's why this most recent time getting that petrol, like I said, I just wasn't in the mood to just deal with this, and I just set it off another day. I just pushed it to the right another day, and I was like, I'm gonna deal with it then, because then I'll be in the mood. And that next day came, and I still wasn't in the mood, but I made my bed, so I had to lie in it. I didn't sleep very well because I was concerned about I was concerned about what the universe was going to give me. I was concerned about what the universe was going to throw me. And no, I have to keep the promise to myself. I wasn't going to just say no and turn my nose up to the universe and ignore gut feeling and ignore intuition. Been there, done that. I don't want to see that movie again. That movie ain't a good movie. That movie, I ain't even the villain. That movie, I ain't even the hero. That movie, I'm an extra. I'm an extra who gets laughed at. And see, I give you some Vince's notes, noobs. I made a promise to myself long, long, long ago that I would not run out of petrol again because I ran out of petrol because I did some miscalculations in my head, thought I had enough fuel to get to where I was going, a gas station, a fuel station, a service station. You can just go ahead and pick and choose. I'm giving you multiple choices this time. And if you don't like those answers, you can just fill in the blank. But it's something that make your car go vroom. It's something that make your car move without you having to push it. I miscalculated and I had to I had to walk to the station, walk to the store and get some petrol. And when I was taking that walk of shame, people was tooting their horns at me. People was laughing at me. People was giving me the deuces with -1 sometime, but they was just doing all sorts of things to me and I just took it because I couldn't say anything. They was right. They were right. And that walk of shame just put me in a position, made me feel some kind of way that I made a promise to myself that I've been keeping for decades now that I'll never run out of petrol again. I'll never take that watch the same again. I'll never be or put myself in a position like that again. It wasn't fun. It ain't something I like to do. It ain't something that I say builds character. If anything, it makes you characterless. Like I said, an extra. You're not even a villain. You're not even a hero. You just a person that's just an afterthought. And I never wanted to be that again. I never wanted to run out of petrol again. So that's one of the promises that I made to myself and that I keep. I would throw well, no, I'm not gonna say that. I would not throw destroying engines in there because who knows? One day it might just happen. Another week it might happen. I'll do my best to try not to be in a position to be a destroyer of engines, but I'm an expert. Since I'm an expert at it, experts do expert things. Experts do expert things. So I can't I can't say and I can't promise. And I like to be a truth teller. So I'm not going to make a promise that I can't keep. And so there you have it, noobs. I made a promise to myself that I'd never run this petrol again. Therefore, I was not going to ignore the bells and whistles. And I forced myself to go. And I was just thinking about all of the things in the past that took place and happened. And one of the things that come to mind now, since I've already experienced it, and now since it's all makes sense, and I'm trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Regs, you remember this? You recall this? Uh, it was at one station that I went to. There was this guy. He thought we were like best of friends. Was speaking to me like we're well known, this and that, best friends. And I haven't been back to that station in a long, long time because now it's like out of the way. I don't even live in the same area anymore. So I would be going out of my way to go there, and maybe he doesn't even work there anymore. Maybe he done got promoted. Maybe he's running his own business or something to that nature or that extent. And so I don't want to risk it. I don't want to take the chance. And so I was like, I'm gonna let the chips fall with it, man. I haven't seen synced my friend at that place in a long time or anymore, and it doesn't seem like I'm gonna go back there anymore. Well, let me tell you this. The universe, on this last time I had to get that petrol, they said, we're not going to give you chaotic moments. We're not going to give you an epic adventure. We're going to give you a new friend. You heard it right. The universe said they was going to give me a new friend. How did I come to that conclusion? Because the one place that I go to a lot. There's this guy that worked there now, or he's been working there for a few years now. And it was the same person that kind of like snuck up on me and scared me when I was putting air in my tire, like at some weird hour in the morning. Because you know me, I can't sleep. You know me, I have things that keep me up late at night. And so I just decided to go and put some air in my tire because I need to put air in my tire because it's that time of year it seeps out and then the bells and whistle goes off and it lets me know that my tire pressure is low and I need to get it up above a certain level. And then once I do that, I got to reset the mechanisms and then I got to roll around so everything can balance out or so the sensors can realize what's what. And then while I was doing that, somebody just snuck up behind me and was throwing away or putting some trash in the trash can. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. You work here. And so that was my first encounter was I was scared. I didn't know who that was walking up on me and they caught me slipping because I wasn't in go mode. I wasn't even ready to go. I didn't even have, let me just say, it would have been very, very bad. But I learned my lesson from that time. I learned my lesson from that time. So every time I go back there, I'm just head on a swivel. Every time I go back there, I am just trying to be super, yes, duper aware of everything. But that's the place. And that was him. And that was my first encounter with him. And there was other times where I went and since I go there and he's there or he works there or he's there at the time that I'm there and it's one of those things. And there was another time I was washing my windows and yeah, I was maybe just maybe he tried to sneak up on me. But since that first time, I'm super duper aware. So he wasn't snuck up on me. I was like, hey, how you doing? You know, one of those, hey, what's up? It was cool. Didn't get snuck up on, wasn't scared, saw him coming, knew he was coming, all of that. And then there was another time where something similar happened like that, where I'm just putting the petrol in my car. Then I just sensed somebody coming and I turned, I looked and it was him. I was like, all right, okay. See, I'm prepared. I am ready. Well, this time that I speak of, fast forward to now, this moment. I can't say in the past, I can't say in the present, I definitely can't say in the future because I don't know where you're time traveling from to hear this. So we'll just say, when I went back, the most recent time compared to this scenario that I'm speaking of, or what I spoke of, or past scenarios that I spoke of. See, even me, I'm getting confused with the timing. Yeah, even me, I getting confused with the timing and words and stuff that make sounds that come out. Anyway, so I go back and I'm at the place. Then I'm pumping. I'm getting the petrol. I'm getting the fuel. I'm satisfying my G rod, the place I like to sing, dance, make my chest pop, my happy zone. And I see him at work. Of course, there's like this other person there, and they're sort of like acting weird. So I'm kind of like got my eye and trying to make sure that everything's going right with that person, making sure everything's going down, but everything's going left and sideways. But it's okay. It is okay. Cause I turn, I look, and I see him. And he waves at me and gives me the head nod. I wave back and I give the head nod. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, what's up? And I was like, whoa. That is my new buddy. That is my new friend. That is my new pal. The universe has given me a new friend, a new pal that work at the petrol station. So I can now I can be unstoppable. Now I can put myself on levels upon levels upon levels of where I used to be. Cause my old friend where I went there one time and never saw him again, but we had this special or the special bond, a special connection is what I wanted to say. But connection and bond came out the same and it sound weird, but I got the words right now. But now I should say, and trust me, I'm not going to say now anymore because I think I played the word out, and I would say it backwards. But nobody likes a humble bragger, especially when they're talking about how they won. I wave, He waved. We had this connection. We had this bond. And that was the universe replacing, I imagine, my old friend. And yes, I'm doing the air quotes. My two digits are going up and down. So if you can't see, which you can't, if you can't hear, which you should be able to, my replacing my old friend with my new friend, because this is a spot that I go to, I frequent a lot. I got many, many stories about going there and being there and having off the wall, strange kind of things taking place and happening. But it's okay now because my friend works there and he's been working there for years. He's been working there for years now. And see, I just had to say it one more time. I did. The only thing is the petrol that comes from there, it I don't know if it agrees with my G rod as much as it should. But I would still go because it is the path of least resistance, and more importantly, I ain't trying to play with the universe. If this is the universe, if this is what the universe wants, this is what the universe wants. I'm going to do any and everything in my power. And that's power to make sure everything goes right. Everything goes accordingly until the universe disrupts this and say it's time to learn a new lesson. It's time to try the new. It's trying for something different. Until then, until then, I'm gonna be the best I can be, or the best friend I can be. I'm not gonna say friends to the end like Chucky. That's taken. We'll create our own. We will create our own. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the new and improved website at extravdgsports.com. That is xtravdgsports.com. If that was too fast, there's buttons to make it rewind and go back or slow it down. You're welcome. You're welcome. There's a YouTube as well. Extra VDG, Xtra VDG. Like, subscribe, share, basically do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you must. Comment if you must. We clap back. We clap back. Yeah, we do. So, noob that's still here, or noobs that's still here, thank you. Come again. The door's open. You're welcome. You can become a reg. You can become a reg. Come on, regs. Tell them how fun it is. Tell them to become a reg like you. And speaking of regs, I'm not going to give it to you, but I'll give you a little drop. I'll give you a little taste. Peace. Oh, that was a little bit too much, but you get it.